Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? Are you fine? I'm Jan Ahmed Al Sadiq, and today's model is physics, which for the academic year of 2021. Okay, now for the first question in this model, what we have here: which combination of fundamental quantities can be used to express force? It will be acceleration and mass, mass, time, and velocity, or acceleration, length, and time, or time, length, and mass. That said, express force, so it will be time, length, and mass is the correct answer. Now question number two, which of the following group represent vector? We have here mass, speed, volume, area, length, time, displacement, acceleration, velocity, and we have here force, pressure, and area. First of all, we have here mass, speed, and volume. Actually, mass, speed, yes, they are vector, but volume are not, so it's not the correct answer. Now we have here area, length, and time. Actually, time is also not a vector, so it will not be the correct answer. It will be all. Now what we have here, displacement, yes, is a vector. Acceleration is a vector also. Velocity also is a vector. So that means the correct answer for question number 2, it will be choice C. Now question number 3, which of the following is a measure of amount of matter in a body? It will be length, mass, time, or density. It says the amount of matter, and the amount of matter, of course, it will be mass. Okay, now question number 4, which one of the following gives the definition of the density with the symbol of rho of a body? It will be density is equal to what? Mass over volume, right? So the correct answer, it will be choice B. As we know that density here is equal to mass over volume. Okay, now question number 5, the device used to measure the volume of liquid is what? Beam balance, liter, measuring cylinder, or millimeter cube? The correct answer for this question, it will be measuring cylinder, because it says device used to measure the volume of liquid. It will be the measuring cylinder. Okay, now in question number 6, for constant mass, if the volume of body is doubled, its density will be what? Double, decreased by half, or decreased by 2, or increased by 4. Here what we will do, it says for mass constant, if the volume of body is doubled, its density will be what? So he said for density is equal to doubled of volume, right? So mass is constant over 2v, right? So when we crisscross, it will be mass is equal to what? 1 over 2 when volume is 2v. So that means when mass is constant, density, it will be decreased by half, and volume, when it is doubled, also density, it will be decreased by half. So the correct answer for question number 6, it will be decreased by half. Okay, now question number 7, the following data were obtained in an experiment. What we have here, mass of empty graduated cylinder is 70 gram, volume of unknown liquid is 90 centimeter cube, mass of graduated cylinder plus liquid is equal to 115 gram. What is the density of unknown liquid? So what we'll do here, what we have here, 115 gram minus 70 gram, 115 gram minus 70 gram, it will be 45 gram, right? So for that, when you will divide 90 centimeter cube with 45, you will get what? You will get 0.5 gram over centimeter cube. So the correct answer for question number 7, it will be choice B. Okay, now question number 8, motion is defined by comparing change of position with respect to what? Stone, frame of reference, or air, or gravity? it will be frame of reference. Now question number 9, which would require a greater force, acceleration of a 10 kilogram mass at 6 meters per second square, or 20 kilogram with mass at 3 meters per second square, or 20 kilogram mass at 15 meters per second square, or 30 kilogram mass at 1 millimeter, meter over second square. So when we'll divide it, here it will be times, right? So 6 times 10 it will be 60, 3 times 20 it will be 60, 20 times 15 it will be 300, and 1 times 30 it will be 30. So it says what? Greater force. It will be choice C because it says 300. When you will times 20 kilogram by 50 meters per second square, it will be 300. So the correct answer for question number 9, it will be choice C. Now question number 10, the velocity of 1600 kilogram changes from 5 meters per second to 17 meters per second in 12 seconds, right? What unbalanced force accelerates it? So what we'll do here, it will be 5 minus 17, 17 minus 5, it will be 12, right? So 12 over 12, it will be 1 times 1600, it will be 1600 Newton. So the correct answer for question number 10, it will be choice A. Now question number 11, the work done by a force is negative when the force and the displacement are what? In the same direction, in opposite direction, perpendicular to each other, or not equal in magnitude. So the correct answer, it will be in opposite direction, because it says what? The work done by a force is negative. When it is negative, the force are and the displacement are what? It will be in opposite direction. Okay, now question number 12, an orange is dropped from a certain high above the ground. Which of the following is correct about the orange? It falls down with a constant speed, or it increases its speed as it falls to the ground. Yes, this one is the correct answer. That's also discussing about gravity. Now question number 13, if a force on a mass of 4 kilogram is 4 Newton, the acceleration of the same force, if the mass is decreased by half, will be what? Increased by twice, remains the same, or decreased by half, or decreased by twice. So what we will do here is that 4 kilogram is 4 Newton, and we have here what? Of the same force if the mass is decreased by half. So it will be half of 4, it will be 2. So 4 over 2 is equal to 2. So that means it will be increased by twice. So the correct answer for question number 13, it will be choice A, which is increased by twice. Now question number 14, two forces, which is 100 Newton on Earth, are acting on a body on the same line of action. The effect of these forces on the body will be greatest when what? They act opposite direction, they act perpendicular to each other, or they act in the same direction, or they act at an angle of 30 degrees from the Earth. The correct answer here, it will be they act in the same direction, because it says what? Two forces 100 Newton in Earth are acting on a body on the same line of action. The effect of these forces on the body will be greatest when they act in the same direction. Okay, now question number 15, which one of the following statement is true if there was no friction between the tires of a car and the road? The wheels would rotate, but the car would not move if there was no friction. Okay, now question number 16, a crane lifts a 400 kilogram concentrate to the top of 60-meter tall building in 6 seconds. What is the power developed by the crane? Here use gravity is equal to 10 meters per second square. That we have gravity is equal to what? 10 meters per second square. So what will be the value of power? here what we will do that we have already 400 kilogram, right? And you have 60 meter tall, so power is equal to what? Energy over time. And energy here, it will be 400 kilogram times 60 meter, so is equal to 2400. 2400, right? Over what? Over 6 of the gravity, 6 seconds. So the correct answer here, it will be, when you will divide, it will be 400. 4000 watts. So the correct answer for question number 16, it will be choice A. Now question number 17, it says third order lever is used for what? Multiplication of force, to change direction, multiplication of speed, or multiplication of energy. The correct answer to be to change direction is the third order lever. Okay, now question number 18, which one of the following is not unit of pressure? What we have here: bar, atmosphere, torr, and watt. Bar, atmosphere, and torr are the non-SI units of pressure, but watt is the SI unit of what? Power. So watt is not the unit of pressure. Now question number 19, which one of the following is true about liquid pressure? Liquid pressure depends on the base area of the container. It says true, so all of them are wrong except one, so that means A are not correct. Liquid pressure acts in one direction only? No, in every direction of the container. So A and B are not correct. C, what we have here, liquid pressure is independent of the density of the liquid? No, it's depends. And in choice D, liquid pressure increases as we go deeper into liquid. Yes, this one is the only correct in these four choices, so that means choice D is the correct answer for question number 19. Now question number 20, for constant mass, if the volume of body is doubled, its density, it will be, I think this question also was repeated up, so the answer will be decreased by half, as we said before. Okay, now question number 21, what we have here, if the atmospheric pressure is 100,000 Pascal, what force does the atmosphere exert on the side of a wall measuring 10 meter by 2 meter? So here, what it will be, when you will times all of them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that means 2 times 10 to the power of 6. So the correct answer for question number 21, it will be choice A. Now question number 22, your heart never stops pumping blood around your body throughout your life, right? Throughout your life. The power of a typical human heart is about 1 watt. How much energy is used by a typical heart in 1 hour? It will be 3.6 times 10 to the power of 3 joule. Okay, now question number 23. A bag of mass 2.5 kilogram is resting on a chair 0.5 meter high. What will be the increase in its potential energy when the bag is placed on a table 0.9 meter high? And also use gravity, that's equal to what? 10 meter per second square. So what we will do here, it will be what we have here, 2.5 for a kilogram of a bag, which is the mass, so that means 2.5, and for high we have what? 0.5, and for gravity we have 10. Why we use these things? Because we know that the formula, it will be mass times pressure is equal to what? Mass times gravity times height. So 2.5 times 0.5 times 10 is equal to 12.5 joule. So the correct answer for question number 23, it will be 12.5 joule. Now question number 24, which shows the following is the coldest possible temperature. It will be 0 degrees Celsius. Now in question number 25, which one of the following is not the function of electroscope? Detecting whether a body is charged or not, or detecting the sign of charge on a charged body, or detecting whether material is a conductor or an insulator, or determine the material whether it's magnetic, where it is like magnetic or not. So the one which is not the function of electroscope, it will be D, which is determine the material whether it's magnetic or not. It's not the function of electroscope. So all of them are the functions of electroscope except the choice D. Now question number 26, a 60 kilogram man jumps down from a 0.8 meter table. What is the speed when he hits the ground? Take gravity is equal to 10 meter per second square. So what we will do here, we have 10 kilojoule of energy, so that means it will be 10,000 of joule, and we have the temperature, which is 10 degrees Celsius, and we have mass, which is 2 kilogram. So the formula what we will use here, Q is equal to mass times the change of temperature times C. So when you calculate it together, what you will find here, it will be choice A, which is 500 joule per kilogram degrees Celsius. Okay, now in question number 28, a body is traveling with a certain speed velocity. The frictional force on the body is greatest when it is what? Sliding on a solid surface, rolling on a solid surface, moving on a water surface, or flying in air. The correct answer, it will be sliding on a solid surface. It's in unit 2 of grade 7 textbook. Okay, now question number 29, which one of the following forces requires contact between bodies? Electric force, magnetic force, force of gravity, or friction force? The correct answer, that's contact between bodies, it will be friction force. Now question number 30, which of the following is held constant during change of state? Temperature, molecular speed, volume, or density? The correct answer, it will be molecular speed. Now question number 31, the temperature of water changes from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. What is the corresponding change of temperature in Kelvin? Okay, first of all, let's find the difference between 30 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius, because it's like a final temperature and initial temperature. So we'll make final temperature minus initial temperature, it will be 10 degrees Celsius, right? It will be 10 degrees Celsius. So to change degrees Celsius into Kelvin, what it will be the formula here? 273 plus 10. So the correct answer for question number 31, it will be 283. Okay, now question number 32, the velocity ratio of a 0.5 efficient machine is 4. What is the actual mechanical advantage of this machine? So what we will do here is that we have 4 mechanical advantage for the efficient machine, right? Which is equal to m ideal mechanical advantage over 0.5. When you crisscross, what you will get 2 So actual mechanical advantage, it will be 2, which is choice B. Now question number 33. Which of the following is correct about boiling? It depends on wind and surface area. It happens on the surface of a body only. It has a cooling effect on a body, or it happens at boiling point. The correct answer, it will be it happens at boiling point. About boiling. Now question number 34. In which one of the following substances does sound travel faster? Here we have what? Oxygen, water, mercury, and steel. So the correct answer, it will be steel. Actually, mercury and steel, both of them are what? Both of them are solid, but the number in speed and the temperature, steel is faster than mercury. Now question number 35. All of the following are effects of heat on a material except one: change in mass, change in size, change in temperature, or change of state. The correct answer, it will be what? Change in mass, because it says all of the following are effects of heat on material except one, so that means change in mass are not. Okay, now question number 36. Which one of the following is not standard atmospheric pressure, SAB? Here we have 760 torr, yes it is. 1.01 bar, yes it is. 1 millimeter of mercury, yes, but 760 pascal, no, it's not correct. So that means question number 36, the answer which is not standard atmospheric pressure is 760 pascal. Now question number 37. The speed of sound in air at 12.5 degrees Celsius is 339 meters per second. If an explosion occurs at this temperature at a distance of 0.78 kilometers from you, how long after the explosion do you hear it? What it will be the correct answer here? And what's the formula that we will use? It will be V, which is equal to S over T, and then T is equal to S over V, right? So the correct answer for question number 37, it will be choice A. Actually, it will not 2.8, it will be 2.3. So the correct answer for question number 37, it will be choice A. Now question number 38. An echo method can be used to measure all of the following except one. Here what we have 4 choices: the depth of sea, the height of mountain, the speed of sound, the loudness of sound. The correct answer for this question, it will be the loudness of sound. Now here in question number 39, the change of state from liquid to vapor at the surface of liquid at any temperature is known as what? Evaporation. Now question number 40, in a hydraulic press, the small piston has an area of 8 cm squared, whereas a large piston area of 400 cm square. What is the mechanical advantage of this force multiplying device? So the correct answer will be what? Here we have 8 cm square and 400 cm square, and says in a hydraulic press, that means pressure 1 and pressure 2, and the mechanical advantage here, this question have a problem, so I left it. So that means 39 was the last answer for this model, the last answer for the last question in this model. I hope that you benefit from the answers that we solved together today, and inshallah in the coming videos we are going to solve more models with you. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Goodbye.